Do you wonder why you continue to find yourself in the same or very similar circumstances over and over and over again? I got you. I'm Michelle, and I'm here to teach you how to use the universal laws and subconscious programming to manifest your soul-aligned success. Yep, you heard right, subconscious programming, because you have been programmed. What do I mean by this? So, pretty much all of your life is dictated by your mental paradigms, which reside in your subconscious. So it's your subconscious programming that is dictating your life. So of course, what this means is that if the programming doesn't change, your life is not going to change. It's going to change laterally. So there won't be many leaps that you'll be taking until you change the subconscious programming, the mental paradigms. So first, let's start off with how you were programmed. Okay, so there's genetic programming and there's environmental programming. So that genetic programming obviously is being passed down to you from your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents and so on and so on. And the environmental programming is exactly what it sounds like. So from the time you're born to around 7 years old, you have a subconscious mind that's wide open, okay? So there's no concrete, established conscious mind, okay? What does this mean? This means that since the moment you're born, you are wide open, right? Your energy field, your mind is wide open and it's absorbing. You're absorbing all of the thoughts, the ideas, the emotions, the beliefs, everything that's going on around you. You are just absorbing it like a little sponge. And this explains why kids learn languages and pretty much anything in general so much quicker than an adult, because they're just absorbing it all in. It has its pros, but it has its cons. Why cons, I say? Well, if you're being programmed by default with no intention, with no specific attention being placed to this programming, all sorts of things are going in there. So at around age 7, your conscious mind begins to be developed and strengthened. Okay, so this conscious mind now, so I want you to visualize the subconscious as this semicircle, right? So this is the subconscious. And then this conscious mind is now going to complete the circle with another semicircle. And now it serves as something like a filter for your subconscious mind, okay? So let me elaborate on that. So now that you have this conscious mind developed, your conscious mind is going to only allow in thoughts, ideas, beliefs that are in harmony with that programming that has already been established from 0 to 7, okay? So anything that's not in harmony, anything that's not in alignment with what you already have established is going to be rejected right off the bat. It's not even going to be entertained, okay? Again, this is why you continue finding yourself in very similar situations over and over and over and over and over again, because the conscious mind is rejecting anything that goes against what your subconscious mind already has as a truth, okay? I know it can be a little confusing, but bear with me. Okay, so let's rewind a bit. So 0 to 7, you have a wide open subconscious mind. It is now creating your mental paradigms, and those mental paradigms turn into automatic actions and habits and thought patterns, okay? So in order to change that after 7 years old, You need to get to the subconscious, which is not as easy anymore because now there is a conscious mind serving as a filter, not letting other things in, which ties back to just this vicious cycle of repeating things, repeating same or similar relationships, repeating similar financial situations, similar ways of being treated by friends, by family, by your romantic partner, just over and over and over again. Like you start getting ahead a bit and then something happens and you just start rewinding. You come back. Your subconscious mind brings you back to the norm, to what is safe, to what is comfortable. So what does this mean for you? You're not doomed. There is a way out. The first step is awareness. You've taken it. You are aware. Even if you don't totally understand it, you have gained another level of awareness, and now you need to take this awareness and elaborate on it, nourish it, and begin to act on it. Okay, so as you understand more and more, now you get to make the choice to act and think on purpose instead of by default. Most of the things and most of the thoughts, most of the inner dialogue that happens is by default. Most of the choices we make are by default. Most of the time we act on impulse. So we react instead of respond. So now you get to make the choice. You get to make the choice to be in control. Now your conscious mind isn't going to automatically filter out those things that are not in alignment with your subconscious mind. Now you spirit, the authentic you, the you that is one with the divine, has this other level of awareness, and you can decide, wait a second, this is my automatic mechanism rejecting the possibility of being wealthy, of being in a healthy, loving, nurturing relationship, of living my best life. All those thoughts, all those ideas, and all those possibilities are being rejected by your conscious mind, so they don't even get to your subconscious mind. So with this new level of awareness, you can choose to let them in. How can you start to let them in? The same exact way that you were programmed initially, through constant spaced repetition. I know it doesn't make much sense and it sounds illogical, but you need to say it, hear it, write it. All those beliefs that you want to make yours, all those thought patterns that you want to live by, you need to start incorporating them into your daily life. You need to intentionally think those thoughts, say those things, speak those ideas out loud in present tense as if they were already a reality. Okay, so if you have a belief that money or wealth is only possible for some kind of people or the lucky ones, and it just isn't for you because you weren't one of the chosen ones, you must now switch that narrative and speak it into existence, think it into existence, write it into existence. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, creator, because I live in absolute abundance. I am deserving of all the abundance that the universe has to offer. It is my birthright to live in complete abundance and to access all the resources that I need to achieve my soul-aligned success. Even if you don't believe what you're saying, you probably won't right now. You keep saying it. You keep saying it, you keep writing it, you film yourself saying it, you record yourself saying it, and hear it and listen to yourself over and over and over again, and it doesn't make sense, right? It's irrational. Why would I do that? That's silly. That's exactly how you were programmed, through constant spaced repetition. So now you have to take it upon yourself to reprogram yourself on purpose for your highest good. Little by little, you're going to start believing it. Your subconscious mind is going to start absorbing it. Your old paradigms are going to start vanishing away, and you're going to start creating and nurturing these highly functional belief systems that are going to get you on your path toward your soul aligned success. Okay? That is the way you have to do it. And again, it doesn't sound rational. But guess what? Logic and being rational keeps you rooted where you are. Nothing great ever happened because somebody decided to make a logical decision or decided to go with what makes the most sense or with what's most rational. You think the internet was invented because somebody was being rational? You think the first car was invented because somebody was being rational? How about the first plane? Here's your action plan. Choose one area of your life. Look at where you are right now in that area. Write it out in detail. Look at the complete opposite of where you are. What it is, what does it look like? What does it feel like? Write it out in detail. Write it out as if you were already living it. It doesn't matter if you don't believe it, if it sounds crazy. Nobody has to hear you. Nobody has to know what you're doing. Do it. Trust me. Listen to it over and over. Say it over and over. Write it over and over. Anytime an intrusive thought comes up around this area, you simply acknowledge it, let it go. I release you, you are not mine. That's it. And that's a great first step for you to start shifting your mental paradigms and start reprogramming your subconscious mind for soul-aligned success. Remember to hit subscribe if you want more on wealth consciousness, subconscious programming, and soul-aligned success.